Hello and welcome to Comically Sensible, a show where absolutely every opinion of ours is complete stupid ass and they shouldn't be taken seriously. We're your hosts, Kyle Fill Me Up,
Zachary Schwatermelon,
and star of Lord of the Rings and that show where I was dressed up as the bunny, Elijah Wood.
Ah,
that was a good
if
joke.
you don't like that, fuck you.
I think it was like Wilbur, or Wilson.
Wilson, Jason. You ever play Heavy Rain?
Jason!
I completely forgot the fake last name I was going to use again.
Hey, that's okay.
It was like Phallus Chump, I believe, was the one.
Like,
Phallus chump.
I lost it the second I got to the sentence, so yeah, you know.
That's fine. That's A-okay.
Well, it looks like we've got a lot of fun, interesting topics today, because we missed a week. So that means we have double the topics to choose from.
Because Elijah's a dum-dum.
Well, I mean, you could say it like that, or you could say my computer just decided to shit the bed 3 times and I gave up.
That's fair. My computer's also been blue screening a lot, so no problem.
And then you fell asleep this morning. Oh my god, Elijah.
Yeah, I didn't get to sleep really until like somewhere around like 4 a.m. I was trying hard for a long time. I laid in bed for like 2 hours, almost falling asleep, and then I'd be like, I'm fucking fooling myself, and I'd look at the clock and it had been like an hour since I last like tried, and just laid there in silence. It was pretty cool. And then I did go to sleep, and I had 2 weird.
Well, I would love for you to tell us about your dreams, but not yet. We're going to save that for a different section.
Absolutely.
First
politics is what we're up.
Yeah, politics is first. Is there anything that you guys would like to start with?
I think we can save the fun one for last, so the last topic on our list. Save that for last.
Sounds good to me. What do you think, Elijah?
I think we can knock out a couple of these ones that aren't really stories, but they're just kind of there.
Okay.
Basically the ones that I put on last week.
I'll go for it. Tell me about it.
I guess I'll just knock them off rapid fire. Cardi B and Bernie Sanders met, and I guess they made a campaign video, but I can't find like the campaign video. I can only find a video of Cardi B complaining to Bernie Sanders about how country broke, please fix. The next one is Tulsi Gabbard, Democratic candidate. She's kind of one of the smaller ones, which is unfortunate because she's one of the only ones that isn't fucking insane.
I don't think I've heard much of her.
Yeah, there's Tulsi Gabbard and Andrew Yang. They're like the only 2 ones that are worth anything. Yeah, Tulsi Gabbard, kind of hot, and she uses it to her advantage. She posted a video a while back of her just working out to the Lion King soundtrack, and it got my vote.
Oh my god.
I'd go with that, honestly.
Dude, at this point, what qualifications do you really need?
Just
she got a rocket bot, that's all I need.
And,
yeah.
Then you got
and then
here's a hot take.
Elizabeth Warren. I'm sorry.
Dude, I want to hear this hot take. What's going on here, Kyle?
The U.S. should have stayed a monarchy.
Oh my god.
Dude.
That is indeed one hot take.
We hear Kyle's take on
They wanted to make George Washington king.
Yeah.
Damn, then I have chance of being a king at this point, yeah.
Hearing Kyle's take on the flag burnings, I don't know how much of a joke that is. I'm just grilling you, Kyle. Kyle, I'm just pranking you. I love you, Kyle. Kyle, it's just a prank.
Everybody hates me.
And with those 2 arguing, I think we should get on to another topic here.
Yeah.
And it seems like we've only got like 2 or 3 for politics left, which is alright. That doesn't have to be a lot.
All right.
It seems like we've got a YouTube topic, and we've got a financial aid system scam. Ooh. Which one do you guys want to tackle?
One?
Yeah, it was...
oh, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, Kyle was talking about it.
It was like a different financial aid one.
Yeah, Kyle, lead the way into financial aid, I guess.
I wasn't the one to put that on there.
Oh, that would
Oh,
be.
you didn't?
Yeah, I was the one who did. So basically, there were parents who were, and these were rich parents, by the way. They were transferring ownership of their children to like coworkers, so that kids could claim as like independent and basically get more money.
What the fuck?
So they were kind of like working the system, and that wasn't exactly how it went down. This is a very summed up version of it, but they were just finding loopholes in the system, and it's actually legal, surprisingly. But after it happened and after everything went down, everyone is kind of looking into it, and they're going to be changing some kind of laws, I believe. That's from what I heard. This is like a 2-week-old topic, though. But it was very interesting.
Yeah, either way, that's wild.
I mean, I tried to take advantage of that financial aid system, be considered as independent, but it didn't work for me.
Yeah. I mean, I slightly take advantage of it. You know, one of my parents is employed, and the other one is technically not. So I claim as one of them. I'm not going to say which one, though.
Yeah, I found out I wasn't eligible to be considered independent because my parents paid just enough of my bills, like phone bills, car insurance, and stuff,
Yeah.
that I couldn't claim. I was like, fuck.
What about you, Elijah? How do you feel about this situation?
I think I just got straight denied for financial aid because my dad does okay. Even though I paid for college.
Yeah, that's how it happened with me. I paid for everything for college, but my dad makes money.
Yeah.
But no, with this rich parents thing, I mean, it's not really scamming the financial aid system. I mean, it's a legitimate.
Yeah.
It was legal,
they're just going to kind of like extreme lengths. Like
it's kind of scummy, but
they're transferring ownership of children to like other random people.
It's not random people; it's people they know.
Yeah.
But it's kind of scummy, but if it's legal, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. It's just wild, you know.
Yeah.
Now, on something that's technically legal and people taking advantage of the welfare system, they need shot.
Oh. I don't know if I'd say that, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you need it, yes. But
Yeah.
That's
the
true.
people that literally don't work and only use that and never get back to work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it pisses me off for sure.
Those people need shot.
I don't feel like they need to be shot, but I do agree that something should change on that. And that's really all we have for this kind of a topic.
All right.
Next up, because we want to save the big one for last, and I know Kyle's excited about it. If I remember correctly, he's actually done like papers and speeches on this, so
Yes,
this will be an interesting
This will be my
one.
I've done 4 papers on this.
But first of all, we have to tackle the other news, which is FairTube, which is a group of, apparently, this happened a couple weeks ago, apparently there's a group of YouTubers who are unionizing, and it's led by some dude who just makes random YouTube videos, and they're teaming up with IG Metal, which is one of like the oldest unions in Germany. And they came out, it was really cool, they came out with this little video, and it was them just kind of explaining how, what they needed and what they were going to do. They spoke in really weird accents, but you know, that happens in other parts of the world.
I suppose so, yeah.
It is very odd. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I do feel that, you know, YouTube does obviously need to be more transparent on what they're doing. But, I don't know.
Honestly, a kind of union for YouTube is honestly what it needs. Because aside from the big ones, you can't do shit.
I usually see unions as like a business killer. But I think, yeah, as far as YouTube goes, with how fucking vague and unfair they are, I think a union, what you needs. I just don't know how that'll all work.
Yeah.
It would definitely benefit the little channels, like smaller channels.
Yeah.
Big channels, of course, it doesn't matter. Fuck, Markiplier wants to join a union, then it'd be no use.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even big channels that just get shit on by YouTube for no reason, people like
Oh yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah.
But then this kind of gets into the thing of kind of gets into the same thing as the groups, whatever the hell they're called, like things like Defy. Then you get into stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Just,
I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Kind of larger brands on your YouTube.
Yeah.
Which end
Okay.
up just scamming the creators.
Yeah, God, what are those called again? What are those, multi-channel networks?
Yeah.
Yeah, networks.
Like Defy went under, and a bunch of channels lost a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. After they bought Smosh for nothing.
Some channels were completely just gone. Like one of my favorites, Warp Zone.
Yeah.
They ended up
the Warp Zone's
losing
gone?
they lost their channel for a little bit, but because of Good Mythical Morning, they actually got it back.
Huh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they have complete control of it now, and they just have a Patreon now.
Nice.
So
I'm trying to block this wind so that...
It is, it's being led by, I can't pronounce this dude's name, Jorg Sprave. And apparently he makes weird slingshot videos. But the more you know, I think it's kind of neat. The video was incredibly professionally made. I gotta give him props. It looks like something that, the government would make, which isn't always good. But that's what it looked like.
Is it something we would make?
If we were making fun of the government, yes.
Sweet. Automatically
as long as it looks
supported.
better than something that than like 12-year-old would make, I think we're good.
Yeah, it's better than a 12-year-old. Probably at
There's
least
a
at least a
lot.
15-year-old.
There's a lot of similarities, I think, between what a 12-year-old and the government would make. But I think the government just kind of has an edge on 12-year-olds.
What? What is that supposed to mean?
Funding-wise. I just mean that, like, quality-wise, if they were,
So like,
if you took money out of there, if you took money out of the equation, I think a 12-year-old in the government would make exactly the same content.
so like theoretically, if we're like sitting down like 12-year-old Susie and like the White House itself as an entity, he's got little arms and stuff, and he's like really tiny, so he's human sized.
Like,
and
like
they both
one guy from...
drew a picture. Would it be the same quality?
Well, I don't think so. Just because I feel like they, so one of them is bound to be like more artistically talented. But if we took like say Trump hired one guy and gave him like gave him a flip camera to do their marketing,
Yeah.
I feel like it would meet the same standard of quality. But they got a whole like money situation where they can spend it and get editing teams.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of all that, and presidency and whatnot, we do have one more big topic. I believe it's our last topic, unless you guys want to chime in with anything else that's happened recently.
No, I think this is the most important thing we're ever going to talk about.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to take the lead on this one.
Go for it.
So, just in our little small group here, I'm probably the most conservative person. But Trump is fucking dumb.
Absolutely.
Like, I haven't had a reason to be upset with Trump yet. Like, I genuinely, like, some of the stuff he's done is goofy, but I have not had any reason to actually just think he's fucking stupid until now.
Trump has now joined the retards over at CNN and other media outlets saying that video games cause violence and shootings.
Oh yeah, and this isn't the first time he said it. He said it earlier in his presidency.
No, but now he
too.
doubled
It's just-
down on it. I mean,
he's back.
the first time he actually talked to heads in gaming to actually see if this was doing anything, and now he's saying it again. Now I saw it on CNN. They said it again, say that people train for this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, I've done 4 papers on this now, 2 in high school and 2 in college.
Yeah. And there's
Oh,
there's no proof of it. There's
is
been
a
proof
Not
of
even
slight-
really.
aggression.
There is a slight increase in aggression.
Yeah,
But that is it.
There's been proof of things like aggression and whatnot, but there has been no
Hold on.
link between video game violence and actual
I
violence.
feel like a mass shooting is more than just aggression, you know?
Yeah,
Now, video games in conjunction with a mental illness might do this.
yes.
Maybe.
So,
But I think that
That-
falls.
But that's your fault for being a retard.
Yeah, that. I was gonna say it falls on the caretaker or the parents, but I like that option a hell of a lot more.
but this whole thing is like going back to all this old stuff of people like, oh, video games are evil.
Yeah,
It's like saying Dungeons and Dragons is Satan worship.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, some people thought that
Pardon.
back then.
I know somebody with like the little book, the little propaganda book that one movie was based off of, Dark Dungeons.
Oh my god.
You have that, or you know somebody that has that?
I don't have it, but I know somebody who does.
It's incredible.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I want to read that, honestly.
But
The one where the girl like kills herself.
So my example I always use for like this video game violence shit is that I've been playing video games probably since I was 3 or 4. Yeah, I probably didn't do good at them, but I started with like Banjo-Kazooie, Mario Party, and shit. I'm 20 now. Have I killed anybody yet? I'm fucked up, but I haven't killed anybody.
Not that I'm aware of, but I mean, if people keep abusing welfare, we'll see how it goes. No,
Don't worry, you won't ever find out.
no river long enough doesn't contain a bend. You know what I'm saying?
I understand
Who
completely.
said I'd throw him in a river? Dig a hole 8 feet down, put him in a small box, plant a tree on the top.
There you
Now,
go.
see,
That'll do it.
that's where you do. That's how you do it, Kyle.
That way you
Killer's always
fertilize
going
the
for
tree
this.
too.
You just gave away your
People
plan,
always
man.
going for this shallow grave shit. Well, I mean, that would require them digging under every tree, you know, everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like, it's somewhere. Under the
Interesting.
Every
tree.
sapling, at least.
Yeah. But like, you ever think that? They always like look 6 feet under. What if you dig 12 feet?
That's true. Kyle, you've defeated the system. I can't believe it. And I don't
You
have
made murder legal.
I don't have any segue for this, but we're completely out of politics topics.
Now we're just discussing how to get away with murder. Throw them in a pig pit, they'll be fine. They eat the bones too.
Oh, is that a fact?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Pigs or goats?
And with that fact, I think we're going to go ahead and end this section of the show.
I think I just
it may
outed
have
myself
only
as a
come in.
potential murder suspect.
It may have only come in at roughly like, I don't know, 20-ish minutes, but that's fine. We'll pick it up in the not the politics section. Wow, I'm a fucking idiot. The entertainment section. Unless you guys have anything to add.
I got one more thing. Penis.
Oh. I entered a drawing to meet Elizabeth Warren, and I haven't heard back on it yet, but we'll see how it goes.
You want to tell us more about that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Just a little.
Yeah, so a while back, Elizabeth Warren had a drawing. She's like, come get a beer or a coffee or a tea or whatever with me. And all you gotta do is enter this drawing. And so I was like, okay. So I entered the drawing. And I haven't heard back on anything yet. I did have the opportunity to get my name put in the drawing again if I donated to her, but I didn't want to do that. So I didn't do that. So now I get emails from Elizabeth Warren. And that's probably all I'm going to ever get. But I mean, we can still hold out hope that maybe one day Elizabeth Warren will be contractually obligated to sit there and listen to me shit on her for like an hour.
And that's it. That's all we got. We'll be right back on Comically Sensible. We gotta turn it over to our sponsors. Who's our sponsor today, guys?
Squarespace.
Dude,
Our
Squarespace.
sponsor is Squarespace 2, not affiliated with Squarespace.
How could we get so confused? Pardon us. Squarespace 2 is our sponsor, and you'll hear
Oh,
from
you mean-
them right now.
I thought it was box space.
Hi, have you ever not wanted to design a website and instead give away all of your personal information for free? My name's Ted, and I'm the inventor of Squarespace 2. Squarespace 2 does not let you design websites. Squarespace 2 does allow you to put up your personal information online for anyone to see. Want to give away your credit card number, your social security number, or even your name and address? You can do that all on Squarespace 2. And sign up now using Squarespace 2/Comically Sensible for absolutely nothing in return. Thanks again, and get giving.
Oh, hey there, guys. Welcome back to the show. I hope you're ready to have a good time. It's Comically Sensible with the boys.
Oh boy.
Hey, everybody.
Okay there, Kyle. Thanks for that one.
All right.
What are you
Thanks,
talking about?
I
I'm Mickey.
appreciate it.
Kyle.
Hey, Mickey.
I'm
Mickey.
taking over your talk show, bitches! Bow down and stop!
Kyle, we need to talk about your Mickey Mouse impression. It makes me scream.
I don't think it's as,
You know what else we
I don't
need to
think
talk
it's as
about?
good. Internet.
We need to talk about the entertainment news.
Oh, I guess so. Alright, let's talk about that. What we got, boys?
Dude, we got a decent amount of stuff. Not too much, but a decent amount. It looks like we got some Nintendo news, some just gaming in general, some completely random stuff that happened, people died again, and people being stupid.
Woo.
So, a good...
Yeah, I think the
Alright.
last episode we did was when Etika died.
I think so. I don't know. I don't know if it was the first or second one. I'll figure that out later. But first, let's go ahead and talk about, I don't even know. Let's talk about dead people because Kyle brought it up. So
Okay.
the King of Random is dead. He had a YouTube channel. He still does. He has a crew, and they're still going to be making stuff. I went and watched their little sentimental video that was kind of like showing of some of his best moments and stuff that he got to do. But the main person
He
from
is-
King of Random, like the main person, has passed away. I believe from a paragliding incident. I could be a little wrong on
Oh.
that, but I believe so.
I believe that is what it is. He is DED dead.
Rest in peace.
That's, yeah.
I saw some
Better
of his
than
videos. They're pretty cool. He always did
Better
like...
than how most YouTube guys go.
Yeah,
Most YouTube guys just off themselves.
that's true.
So, it's a bit of a
Etika.
better legacy.
Yeah, he was doing something he loved. He's probably making a video, honestly. So, at least he was deeply invested into what he was doing.
At
Wonder
least
if
they
there's a video
caught
of
it
the
on
accident.
camera.
Yeah, I wonder if they got it on
Maybe.
camera.
I don't know.
Wow. All
I
right.
wouldn't
then.
wanna see it.
Like that. I kind of want to watch it.
I would not want to see that.
I wouldn't want to see it, but it'd be good to know it
I'd watch
exists.
it.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
Since we're talking about flying a little bit, we can just jump on into this other topic over here. I think Kyle found this one. You want to tell us
Yeah, I
about
found-
this?
Found this one last week. So there's a guy right now. He's this rich ass French guy who, Elijah, you know the jetpack looking things that use water and just like
Oh yeah,
shoot
yeah.
them up in the air and they kind of... Well, it's the same guy who owns that company is making one that I believe uses kerosene or some other some fuel. I can't remember which one exactly, but it actually looks like a jetpack. It's in our chat on the
Oh,
podcast
is it in
chat.
chat? Yeah, let me
Yeah, it's-
let me have a look at that.
Thing. It's like a legitimate flying
Bored.
like not really a
Yeah, there it
hoverboard,
is.
It looks insane.
but last week he apparently crash landed on
Oh,
the.
so much wind. So much wind.
But yeah,
Oh god.
he crash landed on the refueling boat last, and now they're getting a bigger boat to refuel on, and he's trying to make it across the English Channel. If he does,
Ah.
this is actually a very good thing because this might actually start making like, kind of jetpack-ish technology, kind of a mainstream. Imagine a race with obstacles and shit. That'd be hilarious.
Oh
Thinking
yeah,
It
about
would
that.
definitely be
Dangerous.
interesting.
Dangerous, but definitely interesting.
Yeah, so is NASCAR.
Yeah.
Just put it over a pool.
Well, NASCAR is dangerous. It's not interesting.
That's true.
I mean, I'd love to see people just like weaving through fucking hoops. Hey, we might actually be able to see Quidditch sometime.
Oh my god.
That'd be hilarious.
That would be pretty cool though.
Slap.
I'm pretty sure that would
see
kill people.
legitimate sports. I could see legitimate sports coming in.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Going at such high speeds, I would not know. Who knows?
I mean, I don't think they're going very fast.
Sounds like a cool concept though. So I hope that we hear more about that.
Yeah, I think maybe if they were to rework them, so you just kind of had to like strap into the machine, you know,
Yeah.
just kind of like lay there.
I just love this is what rich people do just randomly. Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna make a jetpack and fly across English.
Hey, this is how
Might
we make
fuck
those
around.
kind of innovations. Just people having
Absolutely.
money and just doing random shit. Sometimes things come out of necessity. They always say need breeds innovation, but sometimes it's
Yeah.
just rich people who want to fuck around.
Yeah.
That is equally
Next thing we need is just
acceptable.
an Iron Man suit.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know what I'm looking at here. It says, as a topic on this list, and I need someone else to explain this to me, that they're making, and I quote, a fucking Momo movie. I don't know what
Yeah,
Momo
so-
is. What is happening? What
Okay.
is this?
So, you know that fucking like big-eyed, like scraggly-haired chick, that everybody, the creepy pasta girl.
Oh,
Hold on,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Momo.
Like that really tall image that you scroll down and then suddenly.
Okay, I see it.
Or is
Yeah,
that the right?
I looked it up.
Yeah, and so they're making a Momo movie, like years too late to the party. It kind of got relevance back again in like last year, but either way too late to the party.
I remember seeing that when I first got iFunny.
Interesting. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember iFunny.
Yeah, Momo's been around a long while, and it just kind of like got back into the public eye last year when there were like people texting just random children being like, I'm gonna put your fucking parents in the oven. Yeah.
All right.
so,
Well, I think that's about it. Do we know what's it about? What's the movie gonna be? Is it just
it's gonna be about Momo.
gonna be about Momo?
I think that's all that they've got
Is
out
this-
about it right now.
It's kind of like
Are
the
they gonna
Slenderman
make
movie.
like a ring? Are they gonna make like the Ring? Is what I would assume.
So it's like The Ring, but with a bad creepypasta.
Interesting.
You know, the Slenderman movie worked out so well, so I mean, what reason do they have not to do it?
I mean, yeah. I'll as weird and as stupid as it sounds, I'll still probably watch it. I enjoy watching movies if they're bad or good. It's when they hit the middle point when I don't really enjoy
Oh
it.
yeah.
If a movie's really bad,
Yeah.
I am completely down to sit there and watch it. Because
If
bad
the
Absolutely.
movies
movie
are
is
funny.
just a movie, then fuck it.
Yeah. And if it's really good, then it's good. But if it's bad to the point where it's not really bad, then you just kind of cringe and you're like, I'm kind of done here. And take it out,
Yeah, that's how the Emoji Movie was, and it really disappointed me because I wanted it to be really bad.
Yeah. I heard that's what the, and this is kind of off topic, but I heard that's what the female Ghostbusters was too, where everyone was
That's-
outraging about it, and then when you watch it, it's like, that's pretty mediocre. If it would have been just really
I mean-
bad, it probably would have been better for it.
To be fair, that's kind of how the first Ghostbusters was.
Yeah.
And that's my hot take.
I have not personally watched it, but
It's not very good.
I don't believe I will then.
Accidentally unplugged my headset.
Hey, that happens.
Oh well, don't do that, idiot.
All right, so it looks like we got a little
Oh
bit of
God,
Nintendo
the wind's
news.
back.
He's got a decent amount of game news in general, but I think we're gonna just tackle the Nintendo stuff to get it out of the way, and then we'll come back with those last couple of topics, just to give it to you guys. And I know Elijah's gonna have a lot to say about this one. Hero dropped for Smash.
Yeah, that happened last week. Like pretty late in the night after we were going to record the show. Dropped on a nice Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I watched the video that they dropped. The video that they dropped like the day they were going to, put him out.
Yeah.
And it looked like he was the biggest fucking cheese fest of all time. And I was right about that.
Yeah.
There is no reason that Hero should exist in Super Smash Bros. The way that he is. But that being said, damn it if he's not fun as hell, man.
I haven't got to try him yet.
I love playing
Is he
that character.
about as cheesy as what's his name? Killer Croc, or not Killer Croc.
Killer
God.
Croc. Fucking Killer
saying
Croc
K.
for
Rool?
Smash.
K. Rool. I was trying.
Yeah,
King
I knew
K.
he was a
Rool.
croc.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it about as cheesy as K. Rool?
No, K. Rool's fair. All right, K. Rool's fair. He wasn't in the first patch, but then later on they kind of nerfed him, and K. Rool's fair. This character fundamentally works entirely different than any other character that has been in the game before.
Yeah. I love the
and
system that they implemented for him, because I know Kyle doesn't know quite yet, but like, you know how most characters you press down B and it'll do some kind of specialty move? At least I believe it's down B.
Yeah.
This one
Yeah.
instead opens up a RPG menu where your character icon is on the bottom of the screen that shows you like your stocks and stuff. And it randomly lets you, wow, English, it randomly lets you choose between like, what, 4 or 5 moves?
Yep, 4 moves randomly selected, and
Every time you open the menu.
yep.
And these moves range anywhere from like fucking exploding yourself. I think it's kamikaze. But if you
Yep.
hit someone with it, it deals like 60 and they will most also die.
Yeah.
And then there's like some one-hit KO moves that are just complete random.
Oh yeah.
And you're dealing
got
with a
Metal
set list
Slash.
of like, what is it, like 40 moves in total?
I don't remember how many there are. All I know is that it can't be that random, because every time that there's a metal character on screen, Metal Slash also opens up, and that lets you one-hit kill anyone who's metal.
What the fuck? What?
Yep.
So it's just bullshit. The character.
Yeah. But
Got it.
boy, is he fun.
Yeah.
And the part that hurts most is losing to somebody playing hero, but being legitimately outplayed without gimmick.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's the part that
I
hurts.
still require once Banjo is dropped, I do require that we have a Smash night because I really want to play Banjo.
Oh, I do too. I am so pumped.
They've been waiting for him forever.
Dude, I've been waiting for him since Wii U, honestly. I was pumped then, and I am equally as pumped now. Just like
What's the Wii?
just like many people, I was just like huddled over in happy tears. I can't believe this character is coming to this game.
Oh yeah.
I just like how you guys
I-
ignored my "What's the Wii U" comment.
Oh no,
Oh
I
yeah, 'cause
heard
it wasn't worth anything.
Oh damn, we're roasting here.
Yeah, dude. Get fucking destroyed, Kyle.
I'm used to it.
Well,
Pretty sure I'm immune at this point.
as it goes for Nintendo news, we actually got some that dropped today, this morning, in fact, at least when we were recording this. And it appears that there is some new Pokemon news. I know there's been a lot of heat surrounding the new Pokemon games because they won't put all the mans inside of one game, which is genuinely upsetting. But we're going to put that aside for a minute just to talk about the new stuff that's coming out.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's so upsetting because it only takes, 5 minutes to render a Pokemon?
God.
Yeah, this is definitely an odd. Anyways, the new news is that we finally got to see our rival, and they look like a douchebag, so I'm happy. Because for the past, like, 4 games, your rival has been like, oh yeah, we're great friends. Oh, you can do it. I'm just
Yeah,
like, I want
it
to
was
beat this
friendly
dude's
rival.
ass. Like, I'm not saying we need Gary back, but we need someone that's like Gary. Because that, like,
See,
it makes you strive to
everybody
want
wants
to
the
beat him.
douchebag. Everybody wants the douchebag rival, but what we got was the friendly rival the last couple games, is what you're...
Yes.
Yeah,
The
why
past
would you
few
want a
games were
friendly
just-
rival?
They were just like, oh, we're gonna go on this journey together, and like, oh, you can do it, you can beat me next time. And I'm like, no, you should be telling me I'm a piece of garbage. I want to kick your ass, but you're too nice to me.
Just
But we did.
question, who would you
see-
guys consider as your real life?
I don't even know, dude.
My real life rival is David Schwimmer.
I thought you were gonna say David Spade.
Nah, David Spade is my ally.
See your-
Yeah, you're my
Me and
rival.
him-
Fuck you.
We're gonna.
Dude, I don't know who my rival would be. I'm gonna choose Michelle Obama because I think it'd be pretty funny. I think
Can we
that would,
team up and try to defeat each other's rivals?
dude. I think so.
You have to beat Zach, 'cause Zach's my rival.
Better yet, can we do kind of a throw mama off the train thing, where we kill each other's rivals?
Yeah,
Zach,
You guys
I
ever
think
seen
you're
Throw
dead.
Mama Off the Train?
I'm okay with that. As long as I get to kill mine first, I'm okay with it.
So like,
But that's
I'll kill. I'll
No
kill
way,
Michelle Obama.
that is not all the Pokemon news.
So I'll take Zach's rival.
Wait.
Kyle will take my rival, and then Zach can take Kyle's rival.
Yes.
Zach has to kill himself.
Yeah, I'm okay
That's
with that.
right.
But you see,
Okay,
mine
let's
was
get back to the
last.
topic.
Mine was last on the chain, so it's fine. Anyways,
Yeah. See,
the Pokemon
now
news.
Zach gets to go out like a real YouTuber.
Oh
King
my
of
god,
Random
that's
going
so
out like
bad.
a bitch died in a. King of Random going out like a bitch died in a paragliding accident. Real YouTubers killed themselves.
Oh my god, no. Anyways, I don't know how we got that far off track from Pokemon news.
Now it's me derailing our subjects.
But but there is some more news. We got some new forms introduced, just like the Alolan forms of Kanto Pokemon, which was a really cool addition to the last games. Now there's going to be Galar forms of Pokemon, because it's the Galar region. I believe they're Galarian Pokemon or whatever. I don't know. The trailer is easily being... You could easily find the trailer to double check me on that. And I think we've only got 2 announced so far. One of them is Weezing, and he looks like a fucking gentleman.
Oh yeah, I saw those.
He's got, like, top
I didn't know what
hats
to
and
make of them.
I don't know if I like it or not. I thought it was a meme that someone sent to me, but then I got the email from Nintendo, and it was also in there. So
They kind of look like bongs.
it reminds me of
I think they're supposed to be smokestacks. I think.
like I feel like they're
Yeah.
supposed to be that. It reminds me of Doug Dimmadome from the Dimsdale Dimmadome, just because of the tall hat.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's who it reminds me of. We're also getting some new forms of not Kanto Pokemon, which is pretty neat. I believe it was Linoon and Zigzagoon. So not only are they getting a new like black and white zebra striped pattern, which is pretty neat, we are also getting, apparently specifically for this form, we're also going to be getting a new evolution. But not for the old one. And I don't know what to make of that. What do you think, Kyle?
I don't know what you mean.
I completely spaced.
That is perfectly fine. So for this There's different forms. There's the two forms. You got your regular one, you got your new one. And only for these new forms, it's getting a new evolution, but not the old one.
Oh,
Wait.
that's what kind of.
So like,
Wait, so,
So
yeah, your
Linoon's going
Pokemon's
to
not
evolve.
going to evolve.
regularly, but Linoon will evolve if you have it as a certain form. What do you make of that?
That's kind of fucking wild. Dumb.
Is that big gay official from Elijah?
I think so, but I also don't really care much about Pokemon, so we'll make it like a medium gay.
Medium gay. You've heard it here first. Medium gay stamp of approval. That being said, there's really nothing else interesting from Pokemon and Nintendo news. We've only got 2 topics left. What?
Oh god.
What?
They are still both about gaming, because that's just generally what we enjoy talking about. One of them being Rockstar Games, and the other one being the YouTube channel Extra Credits. Which one do you want to dive into first?
I think the extra credit one is going to be more of an interesting conversation than the Rockstar one.
Yeah, the
I think we should
Rockstar
probably
games
hop into
is...
Rockstar first.
I actually do have a little Rockstar one. It's not that bad of an introduction, honestly. It's a really easy way to make money.
Oh yeah.
Like, it streamlined the grind process. I honestly think it made the game better.
Yeah. And you know, I play GTA.
So it's got a little bit of a high paywall to get in, so you got to grind a little bit, unless you want to buy it. Buy your way in. But gambling, I mean, at least with Black... And what I saw, the guy I watched playing won 2 hands in a row and got $100,000 each. From each hand. So it's like, it's not that hard to gain money. You could just sit there and play blackjack for a day, and odds are you'll win.
And like, see, part of it is just odd for me, because like, it fits so perfectly in GTA, just because of the nature of what Grand Theft Auto is.
Oh yeah.
But like, at the same time, they also allow you to like purchase it. So it's kind of like this weird middle ground for me, where it's like, you know, we've just been on this whole like year to 2 years of getting angry about people for sticking loot boxes and shit, and then Rockstar's just like, you know what? Hold my beer. And they just implement the fucking casino itself, which is fine. I genuinely think it's a good expansion.
They're not selling loot box.
No.
You know what you're getting when you pay.
Yeah.
You know you're gambling your money.
It's one of those... It's so odd. Like, why would they make this kind of a choice?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Granted, I'm generally okay with most additions to GTA Online, because, while it supports GTA Online, they can bring more free content. Because everything introduced is... You don't have to buy a DLC to get it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I would hope not.
I think that's okay. And if you just do a little bit of grinding, I mean, yeah, it takes a little bit. But you can get everything in game. Now, if you're going to be fast-tracked like my friend does, he spent like an entire 2 paychecks on GTA last week.
Jesus Christ. See, that's the kind of people that everyone's worried about.
That's too much money.
That is, I don't feel like you should put any money into it.
I worry about him a little bit, but he hasn't struggled to pay anything lately, so he's...
Well, alrighty. Other than that, we've only got 1 topic left, and it's a very interesting one. I did not think it was going to happen, and people have beat us to this already. I believe Chris Raygun actually uploaded a video, like, a day or 2 about this. And that would be an extra credits video that came out. And I'm not super educated on this one, so I'm going to hand it over to one of you two.
Alright.
God, I hate this.
So, basically... Yeah, I went and I heard about this video a while back. I didn't do anything with it. But yeah, it was basically, this guy invented a problem that didn't exist so that he could solve it. Feel like a hero. And so, basically, I think it was like, I don't remember exactly what game he was talking about. But he was talking about
World War II
Call
games.
of Duty World War II. Yeah. Call of Duty World War II, I think, was the one he was specifically talking about. But it applies to all World War II games where it's you go
he
and
later
you're
goes
playing
into
online.
like terrorists too.
Yeah. But we'll just stick with the basics of Axis and Allies for right now, just because it's easier than introducing two examples.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're playing a game, you're on the online PvP, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, who knows why, you're a Nazi. And you didn't ask for this. You didn't choose this. But here you are. That's almost exactly what he says in the video.
Yeah.
And the main problem is, you did ask for and choose this. When you bought the game.
Bought the game.
Yeah.
When you spend money on a World War II video game, you need to fully expect that there not only will be Nazis, but since it's a video game, particularly a multiplayer video game, that you might just have the ability to play as a Nazi. Does that make you a Nazi? The answer is an obvious no. Just like playing Mario doesn't make me athletic. Playing Wii Sports.
His solutions for this thing is just completely stupid.
Yeah, wasn't it like just generalizing it and turning it into like red versus blue or some shit?
That was one of his. He's
exactly
like, just paint the other team red and blue. Yes, you want this super hyper realistic game, and then you see your guy get shot. He's bleeding out, screaming on the ground, and he's just like a fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of course, I think it would be implemented as a red costume and a blue costume. But either way,
and he later said that as like a training exercise. But like the games that do red versus blue well are like Halo, where it doesn't matter. You're not going for real.
Yeah, the whole point is just to be a multiplayer game at that point. And with World War II, like it logically makes sense story-wise in settings, and that's what they're going for. That's the game.
Yeah, I feel really bad that you brought up the
Nazi.
Yeah, it's but yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make you a Nazi in real life. And I'll tell you what would be worse for the video game. What if it was a training exercise? You can't, as far as gaming experience goes, you either have to kill them or have to not kill them. And not killing them would result in all of your actions being totally meaningless. God damn it, the cicadas are back.
Indeed they are.
Why are you guys out so early in the day?
The faults of recording outside.
Well, I can't really record inside. But you either do the training exercise and everything you do is meaningless, or you go and you blast them with like a super soaker. Either way, your efforts in World War II are completely meaningless.
Yeah.
Go up to Hitler, spray him with a fucking super soaker. Oh no, I'm wet.
I feel really bad talking about this because the Chris Ray Gun video outlines exactly these points.
Oh, it's far better. I actually recommend that if you're interested in the topic to just go watch it, because it's very well put together for how rushed that he made it.
Yeah.
And
I also
while
feel
he was
bad because
hungover.
I also feel bad because Kyle just straight lifted a joke from him.
He did.
I didn't watch the whole video. I only watched about half of it.
And you'll be able to get that joke if you want to watch the video. But
So, is that literally in the video?
yeah, that's the joke. That's one of them.
Oh shit! I only watched about half of it.
Yeah, the one where you talked about the red versus blue thing.
Okay. I missed
Yeah.
a little bit of the video. I had to leave my house early.
You must have internalized it in some way. But yeah. So I guess that's everything.
It appears to be, every topic that we have written down at this point, anyways. Unless you guys have any fun little tidbits you want to throw in, that's up to you.
Haven't gotten a call for my marketing job yet, so I'm still unemployed.
All right. What about you, Elijah?
I think a lot about Frankie Muniz.
I guess we could mention that apparently, since we were talking about Chris Ray-Gun, when he got deplatformed from PAX West,
Oh God, I forgot about that.
and
yeah.
suddenly his
But there's
channel
a-
jumped up in like views and shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah. Better than that, there's actually a whole Kotaku article. How long have we been recording the entertainment section for?
Roughly 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll just give a brief overview of the whole Kotaku article. It was basically, there was part of it which was a very fair analysis of like what PAX did. They were just like, they just kind of emailed these guys and said that Colin Moriarty and Chris Ray-Gun were just not going to have their panel anymore. Even though they were expecting a really big turnout for their panel, and they had like one of the biggest venues in the building given to them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
let's see.
They were told specifically, like, yeah, you guys can do the show here. Advertise it. Tell
See,
people.
the thing
Get the
is-
word out.
They weren't even going to
Yeah.
talk about like
Nothing-
politics or anything.
Yeah,
they were
there's
going to
nothing
talk about
controversial.
game.
It was. Wasn't it like their PlayStation podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was it.
sacred symbols. Yeah, but there's an entire other half of the Kotaku article, which talks about like their far right conservative political commentary, which no.
Chris Reagan's hard liberal.
Yeah, let's see. And then I get to the bottom of this article because I think, it's typical Kotaku, whatever. But then I saw the day that the article had dropped, update 4:33 p.m. We've updated the story to better characterize the podcast host's political views,
Oh wow.
which makes me wonder, what on earth did it say before?
Yeah. You might be able to
Because
time
that's
machine
glaring. That's glaringly inaccurate. I could, but that's a lot of work to put in.
that.
You
Yeah.
know.
Hey,
I
we're
guess
lazy.
it's true.
All right.
Well, it looks like that is everything that we have. Probably not everything that happened, but we're three dudes and we barely get the show up as it is. So we probably didn't get everything that everyone's interested in.
Yep.
Well,
But
hey,
that's okay, because if you didn't like it, fuck you.
Bye.
you know what they say. Our opinions aren't the only ones, but they are the only ones that matter.
Damn straight.
All right. Someone want to lead us out?
Oh, I thought that was it.
I don't know.
Okay,
I
we
think
just
us
leading out with that.
I think it's just us awkwardly standing here talking about it. Also works too.
All right. We're just
So,
gonna fade it out.
we just-
Is it fading right now?
It might
Should I
be
just
fading
walk
right
away
now.
Should I just walk away from the